State House now, where after criticizing lockdowns and mask mandates, Republican lawmakers are now targeting the vaccine designed to protect people from COVID-19. WHO 13 Zach Fisher is live at the State House. Zach, legislation being considered would involve more than just the COVID vaccine.
That's right, Aaron. That bill advancing out of a Senate subcommittee today, and what this bill would do would prohibit Iowans from being able to administer the vaccine. That means people, even if they wanted to get those mRNA vaccines, they would not be able to, like that COVID-19 one that was developed a couple years ago. Now, the bill says specifically that a person shall not provide or administer a gene-based vaccine to another person in the state. Anyone who violates this would be guilty of a simple misdemeanor, as Aaron mentioned. It's a $500 fine per incident. A lot of passionate discussion today. Senator Campbell, the bill sponsor, had individuals call in from around the country explaining data points from their side. One group is for this legislation, they're for it, but around mRNA vaccines, they're for more legislating around that, but not an outright ban of these types of vaccines. A lot of medical professionals and those involved in medical fields very frustrated today.
The legislation has no right to take away a patient's individual choice to be vaccinated or not.
We think that these tools need to be in the toolbox for innovation to fight different diseases.
These are gene therapy products intent on altering a person's body. With that being said, we do not like the mechanism of enforcement for this bill or an outright ban.
Criminalizing the practice of medicine and the practice of pharmacy on a vaccine that is voluntarily received and sought by a patient.
Passage of this bill has the potential to eliminate Iowans' access to future innovations that may prevent cancer.
So just a lot of different points made that for people that were against this legislation. Now, the bill sponsor, Senator Campbell, said there will be an amendment that would maybe make this bill look a little more mild, something to do with liabilities with the companies that produce these. It's not filed yet, so I'm not going to speculate on what that could be. There's no speculating about it. There's a lot of public comment around this bill listed on the website. One of those talking points, Aaron, that gets a lot of people involved in calling lawmakers and voicing their opinion as well. This is funnel week, so bills got to get up through the committee level to be able to survive. So we'll just see where this one goes and a lot of other bills coming up this Thursday.
There is a lot to track. Thanks, Zach.